Well, I'm gonna be reacting to it. I probably won't be texting. Yeah, if you want your bosses to see that your boyfriend's a streamer, go ahead. You already told him? And how did he react to that? Oh. Oh, I did not mean to bring this up. Gosh darn it. Stupid video files. Yo, how's it going, chat? We got Silly Billy, and we also got Vulpix Fan. You know, guys, we went through all that trouble. Oh, you know what? I don't want to have to keep looking over here. Perfect. Something I didn't realize. Wait, how'd you break your foot? Also, Nerf Ninja, how's it going?
Hello there.
So we went through all this trouble, right? Of getting all of our Pokemon up to level 25. You know what I found out? We're forced to use the actual Lucario in this fight. And you fell down concrete stairs and all you did was break your foot. Like, it sucks that you broke your foot, don't get me wrong. But I'm happy that's all that happened. I'm happy that's all that happened. I've seen people fall down stairs before, and usually it's more than just a foot. Oh my goodness. What shiny Pokemon should I hunt? What game are you playing on? Oh, sure. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize the can was going to be in the way. No, silly. The Pokemon are still at risk, because if I die in this fight as well, then we end up losing a Pokemon. So we are always at a risk. It's just whatever Pokemon we lose, it's going to be left to the chat or a random. Yeah, then if that Pokemon faints, then that Pokemon's gone. But if I die, then it's... I wanted a random element to it. So the chat gets to decide, or it's going to be a spin the wheel situation. No, because you're literally going to choose a Pokemon that either matters immensely, or you're going to be like, you know what? What's that Pokemon you never used? Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. Or I'll be like, oh yeah, I want you to get rid of Arbok. It's like, no, Noodle has to stay. Yeah, it does. You'd either be like really evil about it, or you'd be like super nice and sweet about it. It depends on how bad of a day you had at work. I would be worried. Alright, we can bring that back up again. Let's see, you can always try to go for the Shelf of Gumi, Nerf Ninja. Come randomize me. Wait, what are you talking about, Curb? And I am talking to Emily at the moment. Yeah, we could never let Noodle go. Nope, if Snake dies, we riot. We cannot let the Snake go. No, leave Noodle alone. We're going to Noodle. We're not losing mid. Yes, mid, I guess. My fiance is apparently mid. Emily's so mid. It's Curb. Yeah, Curb will always be 15 to us. No, the Pokemon grind is never gonna... Oh, tomorrow the grind's gonna be hard. We got the 6 switch set up all ready to go at every... Well, almost ready. I need to get one more version of Leaf Green on one of my switches. I'm literally a grown man. You'll always be 50 to us, dude. You have a kid on the way? Curb, I don't believe you. Yeah, I refuse to believe that as well. Yeah, I refuse to believe he's got a kid on the way. Yeah, if he has a kid before us, Curb, you can literally just send me a random ultrasound. It could literally be what happens. There really is no way. That's just it. You know, I need to be a lot more careful with this Lucario. Lucario, can you stop running into stuff? Which version of Gooby should I get? Go for the Alpha. When in doubt, go for Alpha. This is gonna be really hard, this fight, without going for the Viole. Nope, no item for battle. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be possible. Is my voice kind of choppy or the game kind of choppy? Oh. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay, that's why. Thank you. I also forgot to record this. Thank you, Curb. I had some issues with my software. Alright, we're good. I need to remember to switch my Pokemon better. There we go. Break him. Break him. Break him. Break him. Here. Oh, I probably should have. Yep, Lucario needs to come back. Thank you, Curb. Helping me with my audio problems. Well, we're doing good against this Mega Absol at the moment. Need to draw the fire away, though. Nope. Get back here. You're not welcome. Oh, Curb is so nice and sweet. Get him, Lucario. Come on. Yes, get him, get him, get him. Woo! Well, it stinks. We lost Mega, but it could be worse. We just need to keep hitting him hard. Up. I need this. I need that. Should I go for Hisuian or regular? Ooh. Could you go for the regular? The regular Alpha, but you know what? No, go the Hisuian. Go Hisuian. Dude, I wish there was a better way to control where this Absol was targeting. I wish there was a better way. No, you can get Hisuian Gooby through the wormholes. Or the whatever Hoopa does. The alley Hoopa rigs. Get him, come on. There! We're not losing Sneck today, boys. I don't know what to get her any tips. What is your mom interested in? What? There's no joking about that, Em. No, but if you're going, you can still get the Hisuian Sliggoo. He just means the line curb is what he means. All right, we're gonna get a few areas open. She is interested in flowers in that. Put the music up louder. Jeez, Curb. I'm doing my best here. I'm just trying my best. There we go. I'll lower that down a little bit. I don't like how... I wish there was a program that could stop it from, like, peaking. Ooh, I forgot my glasses. After Gooby, what should I get? Do you have the Galarian Yamask yet? I'd recommend that. Alright. And by the way, you guys saw from the thumbnail, we are going for the shiny, whatchamacallums. The Dratinis, yes, that. But I'm trying to think if she's interested in flowers. Does she have, like, a garden of flowers, or does she just like to look at flowers? Dude, it feels so weird that Pokemon Day is tomorrow. She has a garden. If she has a garden, and she normally would go in and plant stuff, maybe getting her, like, one of those knee pads would be good. It's like a giant pad that you could literally just kneel on. It's supposed to help with your, it's supposed to help with, like, your back and your knees. That could be something good right there. I don't know if she has one. Or you could get her some, like a new shovel, or you do something like that. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Like a garden trowel shovel. Yeah, Pokemon Day is tomorrow. We are literally getting the... I'm gonna put chat in front of my game for the time being. I'm trying to get rid of the bottom part so you guys don't have to see that constantly. For the shiny Dratini, I recommend catching it in a dive ball. You go, well, here's the thing, Silly Billy. I'm a little concerned because that Dratini can run away. And mind you, we can't do the save strats. Well, you know what? We'll save. If we fail it the first time, we can't add it to our team, but I could still give it away. So we'll go that route. What was that Pokemon again? I should get after Gooby. The Galarian Yamask. So I'll still go through with catching it, but I won't be able to use it. I'm sorry. Hey, this was the target I chose, right? I could have gone for anything. I'm the one that's kind of doing this to myself. To be fair, I do have a tendency to do this. I have a tendency of literally making it harder on myself. You know what? This was a good thing we raised our Pokemon up, because I think I'm forced to battle Tawny. God dang it, Tawny! Just leave me alone. No, but for Pokemon Day, I really don't have many expectations besides for a little more Pokopia information, and I'm honestly just excited for Fire Red Leaf Green. I know a lot of people can get it through Robin Emulator, but I like having it natively on my Switch. Oh, I gotta fight. Okay, I need to figure out what Pokemon to get rid of. Fire mid, green mid. Hey, I kind of agree with you, but I love shiny hunting on those games. Mind you, if I could have it my way, I would rather have Ruby and Sapphire. But this is a good start. All right, I need to have Absol in my party, and I need to put what? You know what? I think I should probably put Floette away. Yeah, I need to put Floette away. That stinks. Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. We could actually start getting a few Mega Evolutions here soon. What do we have in our satchel? I think it's 412 Mega Shards. No, Curb. There is a few shiny hunting methods. Nothing that will increase your odds, but still. So, oh crap! I just thought about this. No, I don't want to fight you. No! I just remembered. She has a Mega Manectric. Maturing is realizing raising canes isn't an old folks' home. It's a chicken place. Name 5. All right. Well, I guess there technically is breeding. There's the repel trick. There's the fishing mechanic. There's the safari zone. Right there is 4. And I'm saying the fishing mechanic because it is a bit different compared to all the other games. You don't have to, like, push the button to reel it in. It will reel for you automatically. There's soft reset, but to be fair, soft reset is in all the other games. But there's 5 right there. No, those are methods. You gotta remember, the old style of games aren't method hunts. Or they're not method hunted games. Yo, Nicole, how's it going?
Hello there.
Alright, Fire Fang. Probably should have used Screech first. Mega Drain. Disarming Voice. Alright, just no Magnetric. Crocodile, okay. Okay, we got this. I forgot. They have Mega Manectric. U-turn. Aha! I'm getting that light screen up. Oh, that could have been bad! Dude, why is that thing doing so much damage? Hi, Shiny Blue. I have just caught a Shiny Fluttermane Area 0 at Pokemon Scarlet today. Ooh, let's go. Nice catch. Hate having a boot on my foot. I've never had that, but I can only imagine how much that sucks. The only thing that I've had, I had a torn ligament in my hand, so they had it in a cast for, like, a good while. Oh, my goodness. Also, I do apologize if I don't respond. This fight does have me a bit concerned. Oh, God! No! Salad's alive! Noodle's alive! Let's go! Yeah, no, Toxic and Infestation for the win! As I ran away like a scared little bitch. No, that Magnetric was, like, literally hitting me so hard. Just Toxic, Infestation, and then I had to switch. I literally almost lost Salad and Noodle. Oh, my goodness. So, for example, with the TNT barrel, you have the floating fireball after you attack an enemy. Does it stay around for a while, or what are we talking about? What is your top 5 favorite, shiny Pokemon in ZA? Let's see. Galarian, yeah, the Galarian Runerigus. Wait, are we talking base game or with the DLC included? Are we talking base game or DLC included? Alright, so, the Runerigus. Can I not move my chat, I guess? There it goes. I would say Vivillon is one of them. I know it's a very easy shiny. Ooh, speaking of shinies. Let's get Strawberry back out. A few other areas opened. Oh, Absol Z. The Mega Absol Z. I love that one too. I'm trying to think I should get more Pokeballs. I'm trying to think of other Pokemon. Man, those are really the only ones I could think about. Oh, Torchic. I love Torchic. That's a good shiny right there. You know what? I probably shouldn't leave it to starters. Here, let's sell everything. I also need to keep in mind we need to save some money for the fossils. No, there's quite a few shinies that I would like to pick, but the problem is, it's one of those things, like, if I only had to pick 5, here, I will get 6. What? I just thought of this, too. We can't use repels. Or, not repels. Medicines. We can't use revives. We'll keep, like, the full restores and stuff. The max revives we'll get rid of. And the regular revives. The game is confused and is trying to figure out, what to put it. Oh, so it's just like, I'll keep the potions too, honestly. So it's literally just a thing that confuses the game, right? The last shiny I picked, it was Torchic. But if we're talking what is the last shiny I picked up in this game? That would have been our Floette. Here, I want to double check to make sure. It's up here. So I need to get up there for the Dratini. But the problem is I don't have the Rotom Glide. So I think there is a way for me to get to this one. But hunting it's going to be a little bit weird. Chill, welcome on in, buddy.
Hello there.
Yeah, because I can't get up through there. To be fair, that might be like the oldie... Oh, you know what? No. Oh, yeah. Gosh dang it. There's got to be another way to get up there. Not the last, not the first. We did not finish yet. So, we finished the Absol fight. Right now, we are working on trying to get our next shiny, which is Dratini. Which, I believe, there is a way for me to get up this. I just realized I have a dentist appointment. I might get braces. Is getting braces that bad? I mean, you had braces, didn't you? Didn't? Well, dang it. I was hoping I could get up there. I see that item there. Usually the items on these scaffoldings are actually pretty good. Brace yourself. Really? Really, Space Ghost? Darn it! I almost made it. You know what? Screw it. That might be a shiny... Oh. You know what? The Stone Emporium should carry that stuff by now. Okay, we'll grab that screw. We are going to need more screws. Okay, the stream is glitching for me for some reason. Is anyone else having any sort of issues with stream, by the way? Just making sure it's not YouTube being weird. I heard YouTube was banning people for speaking English. A few people were having issues with that the other day. And, like, I'm not joking. Oh. Oh, the alpha, huh? I need to get my happy butt over there. Dude, yes, shiny Swordfetch, do it. Go for the, ooh, Cleffa's over here, too. If it does keep happening to you, what you could do, if you lower the resolution, that should help. Am I gonna need a... Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it's right over there. I am, like, looking in the absolutely wrong direction. Like, I see this is where the pin is pointing me, but there's got to be some way to get over to this. Okay, I see how I can do it now. Bruh. Okay. So I need to go over here. A Scrafty would be bad too. Oh, you know what, guys? We need some new drip. This is not very good. Yeah, because it's over there. But at the same time, oh, the Denels is up here. I forgot about that. I finished the game. No spoilers, but the final boss is hard. Dude, that final boss, like, not gonna lie, it killed me a few times. Like, that thing was just destroying me. And it was taking no prisoners. Alright, I might as well fall... Oh, actually. Yeah, this might genuinely be the way to go. And I'm getting a lot of good items out of it. Oh yeah, Blue, I got to rank Seed ZA. Hey, let's go. Ooh, you know what? Speaking of, we should... Because, as soon as we do Quizartico, we should get a few, we should be getting some new stuff coming in. So, and I do want my Mega Evolutions, so let's take out some of these. The Dratini should be over here, I believe. Was it over here? Yep. Okay. I'm gonna try to get my pin as close as I can to that. Should be right about there, right? And it's gotta be roughly 50 feet away. What happens if I jump down? Would that despawn? Wait, hold on. Okay. Wait. What about Pidgey? What is my best Pokemon? Altogether, my best Pokemon would be probably my shiny Jirachi that I hunted. If we're talking about it this game, now would probably be our shiny Alpha. Oh gosh, I am blanking on that name so hard. Oh, Dragonair. We have a potential. Oh geez, but we could fail the dragon. Does Dragonair run? I would rather not get a shiny Pidgey, please. Oh, we are not keeping count, by the way. We'll go with 3. Oh, I almost fell off. All right. Yeah, dear autocorrect, it's never duck. No, they know exactly what they're doing. Like, they just don't want you swearing. Oh, God. That makes me nervous every time. And of course, I gotta go over the little stairs. Dude, I'm about to break out the foot pedal again. I just keep forgetting to push the button. Actually, we do... That's another electric weakness, though. To be fair, how our team is set now, I like it. Wait. That's not a shiny, but we have a chance of a potential shiny alpha. Dear basketball. You know what? You gave me an idea, Vulpix fan. I would probably be better off going... I have a Dusk Ball, don't I? Yeah, we got 3. A Dusk Ball or a Quick Ball, I think I would be solid with. Because, mind you, these... Oh, do I need to go farther away now? Because, that's Alpha. Yeah, I had to go a bit farther away. But I'm worried that those, the Staryus down there could also be, shiny. Because Bellsprout... What other option? Oh, I don't think Scraggy. But whatever's in the middle over there, too, I think has a option as well. There's also... Oh, that's that scaffolding again. I mean, we got some interesting options. I would like to get this Dratini, though. What? Darn it! Your boy fell, chat. I knew it was gonna happen. Should I get Tyranitar? Tyranitar is solid, but keep in mind, it is quad weak to fighting as well. Something to keep in mind. Bro fell off. Yeah, I'm gonna warn you guys. It's probably gonna happen a lot. But now that I know how to get over there. Fletchlings. God. Okay, so we might have a chance for a Fletchling over here, too. So that's how you Fell in love with Emily, huh? Yep, that's how I fell in love with Emily. I jumped off a building. And that's how I met your mother. Hi, Scraggy. Space? Space? Space Ghost? Of course you did. You tell your boss everything. Ain't that weird? You're best friends with your boss? Should I be concerned? Hey, what did he have to say about that whole situation? You should be concerned, Blue. I am very concerned. Very concerned. Shiny Phalanx? I was gonna say, I wouldn't go for the Phalanx just because if there's other targets there, you will probably just end up getting Phalanx just later on. Also, too. Dude, if we could get a shiny Alpha Dragonair, that would be huge. Can I get one last spawn in? Yep. Oh my goodness. Dude. I am so excited to start shiny hunting at Fire Red Leaf Green tomorrow. No, I know a lot of people are going to come in and be like, you're a part of the problem. Why are you buying this? It's because it's my hard-earned money. I could spend it on whatever I want. If you don't like it, you can get out. It's one of those things, like, people should not be telling you what you can and can't be spending your money on, unless if it's, like, drugs. Like, don't do drugs, okay? I saw Halucha, then I saw Shiny. I thought you were like, wait, I got a Shiny? Oh. You know what? A Ghastly wouldn't be horrible either. I want to say this now, chat. There's one Pokemon I want to go for. And that would be the Shiny Kadabra. So, there's a reason to my, a reason why I want to do that. Or, I want the Ghastly at Area 7. Mainly just for the fact of it'll get us 2,000 points. And that will help us get a few TMs right there. That's the only reason why I want them. About the DLC. Hey. Yeah, you were saying that you were going to hold off on it for a little bit. Or you couldn't get it right away. Maybe I got a shower. Also, I got Zygarde. Nice. Dude, Zygarde was such a pain in the butt. Like, you know it's bad when I gotta load up on legendaries, and I'm still struggling. Yeah, this might be a foot pedal situation. I got money for my brothers. I wish my siblings were that nice. They would have tortured me and then maybe gave me, like, half of it. Yeah, I should probably keep looking down too, because I'm pretty sure they reset as well. At least we know that I could just go over the bridge. Also, that shouldn't sparkle. Because they owe me some moolah. Okay, so they were just paying you back. I was gonna say, that's fair. Yeah, I was gonna say, my sisters, if they wanted money, they would literally just go and take it. They wouldn't ask. I would find out, like, literally, it's like, oh, I'm gonna buy this game. Okay, I was literally looking at that Pidgey. The Pidgey looked like it was at an angle. Also, I built their PCs. I built Emily's, and hers has been working great, right, Em? Your PC. It can play Sims like a charm. And nothing else. Wasn't there a construction simulator game you were looking at, Em? You were looking at some construction simulator game, and also, did it just get really cold in here? I just got this weird breeze on the back of my neck. Maybe some Minecraft. She's not really a Minecraft person. And I'm not really either. Like, you give me some pickaxes and stuff, I'll jump down and I will mine, and I will have a fun time mining, but that's really all I like. Like, I'm not, like, super creative to, like, where I could build a bunch of stuff, but I like just going down there and exploring. No, but her computer is about as strong as mine, so it should be able to handle quite a bit. To be fair, I probably could do with some extra RAM. She actually has more RAM than I do. Let Emily do some resets. No, I was gonna say not today. Besides, I don't... That is a negatory. No, it's just been a long day for her. She wants to sit down and relax. But it's not off the table. It's some streams in the future, though. That is not off the table. Just hopefully Generation 10 looks decent enough. And it will redeem Pokemon for her. Oh, I did not realize. I should really be scaring off these Badoos. I wouldn't be against getting a Badoo, but I don't need a Badoo right now. Well, Badoo is a solid Pokemon. It's just, I'm trying to build up a team comp here. Because, like, mind you, the Dragonite, we're going to be weak to Rock, and we will be weak to Ice. We already got, like, a few Pokemon weak to Rock and Ice, but Dratini is going to be more of a pocket Pokemon for us. It's not going to be used in the main team right now, but I do want to have it on hand for if situations get bad, we got a strong Pokemon to rely on. Oh! Dude, if we get, like, a shiny Alpha Dragonair, just a shiny Dragonair is already extremely rare out here in the wild. That would be huge. Okay, 80 feet. Hopefully that's far enough. Scatterbug both together. See, I wish I had that luck. What if Gen 10 isn't announced tomorrow? Wooper, I won't be that upset. Like, I want a little bit more news on Pokopia. Like, something interesting. Or show us a little bit new footage. And then I get Fire Red Leaf Green. So, to be fair, if we get nothing on Gen 10, I won't be upset. Hey, Mr. Handsome. Yo, Meds, how's it going? You know I need my daily dose of, flattery.
Hello there.
How's it going? That's my medication. Flattery. And Wooper, how you doing? I just want, new Pokemon Snap. I really liked Pokemon, the new Pokemon Snap. I feel like they kind of dropped the ball, though, with, oh yeah, we're gonna be doing, DLC. I don't think those could be alpha down there, can they? I don't think so. I think it's only the rooftop Pokemon that can be alpha, unless if it's like the static. But, yeah, my hopes, so I'm gonna say this, like, what I would like to see, we probably won't see it, but what I would like to see, Fire Red and Leaf Green events, like, the Deoxys event and that stuff. I would also like to see a release date for Coliseum or XD and potential connection with Fire Red Leaf Green. And I'm not saying this is it's possible. I'm saying this is what I would personally like to see. I would like to see a little bit of stuff about Gen 10. Yeah, honestly, that's... Oh, news about if Ruby and Sapphire, or if they have any plans for the older games to make it on the Nintendo eShop. Those are my my only ones. Should have been Ruby and Sapphire. No. And you see, I am a Ruby and Sapphire stan. I'm telling you this now. If I could have it my way, I would have rather have had it be Ruby and Sapphire. But I completely understand why they decided to go for I understand what they were trying to go for with Fire Red Leaf Green. And to be fair, okay, that was weird. It was keeping me sat there for a while. But no, Fire Red Leaf Green, I understand why they did it. It's the original games. Now, since we got this, if they could give us Ruby and Sapphire as well, I would be extremely happy. Right, bye chat. I gotta go to bed. Ballpix fan, hopefully you have yourself a good rest of the night. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Now, we will be streaming tomorrow, by the way, guys. We're going to be streaming the reaction, and then we're going to get into shiny hunting right after. I hope Gen 10 isn't really large-scale like Scarlet and Violet folk on better themed environments, mechanics. This is how I kind of picture, like, it would be nice if they had, like, the wild area, for example, like what they had in Sword and Shield, right? But then give us, like, routes that you could explore, like you could move around like this game, right? But have it a more consolidated area that kind of leads you into places. Or, like, do, like, a hub world. Like, Ocarina of Time. Like, Hyrule Field. Have, like, Hyrule Field, right? A smaller, condensed area that could lead you to multiple areas. And then they could take you into areas that are very similar to, Legends Arceus. Baby, ba, ba, ba. I see what you're doing there. How's it going?
Hello there.
How's it going, Gabriel? Ocarina of Time so peak. If we're talking Legend of Zelda, I prefer Wind Waker. Like, Ocarina of Time, I will say this isn't bad. I used to think it was very overrated, but I kind of came to have fallen in love with it. But Wind Waker, for me, I will always love. I will always love Wind Waker. Minish Cap, I loved Minish Cap too. It was good. I tried getting into Majora's Mask. I'm probably gonna catch some heat for this, but something about it I just did not like. Maybe it was like the more darker atmosphere I wasn't the big fan of. Like, I could never place my finger on why I preferred Ocarina of Time over Majora's. No, but I really hope for Gen 10, though. Like, I'm not holding my breath. Like, Scarlet and Violet already let me down as it is. So, like, I'm not like, oh, you know, I'm so sad, you know, this game looks bad. Like, I'm gonna play it, and I'll find some aspect to enjoy about it, but I'm not gonna defend it like what I did with Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet had a bit of a pass at first, because it was Nintendo's first, like, full-on open-world game. So, if they do something like that again, I can't really give them an excuse. I have a Wii for Wind Waker, and my 2DS is my favorite Nintendo system. Oh, okay, so you got one of those Wiis that can play GameCube games. Or unless you're talking about the Wii U. I'll eat the slop as long as it has something good in it. Would you, Hooper? Would you really? Like I said, like, I enjoy the shiny hunting, so I will enjoy an aspect of Gen 10. I can tell you that much. But it'd be one of those things, as I'm playing through it, it'll be like Scarlet and Violet. I complained about how empty the whole world felt. And, boy, let me tell you, that world, there's no redeeming that world. It felt ridiculously empty. The evil team, I did not like the evil team. I'm trying to think. There was something else that I wasn't a big fan of. Oh, you know what I don't like? The game runs worse on Switch 1 after the update than when it released. It runs atrociously. I thought Wind Waker was Wii. No, you might be thinking of Twilight Princess. It's the one where you turn into a wolf. The Wind Waker one is the cel-shaded one that was for the GameCube. But on some Wiis, you can play GameCube games. So that might be why you're thinking it's for the Wii. God, I have an option for that Pidgey to be shiny, and I'm hoping it's not. Dude, if we get that shiny Pidgey, your boy might be a little upset here. And honestly, I probably should be taking out these crystals as they spawn in. Ooh. Dude, I got this horrible heartburn right now, like... What? No, Wind Waker really holds up. Like, I understand why a lot of people back then, they weren't too happy. They wanted a more realistic Zelda like Ocarina of Time, and they got the Zelda that looks like a kid. Like, a super, like, kiddie Zelda. I'm just happy that people came around, like, a few years later. Like, oh yeah, this is actually a good game. Because it is a good game. It just sucks because, it's very similar to Mario Sunshine, where the game was really rushed. Like, 2 or 3 dungeons got cut out of Wind Waker, and they ended up doing a lot of padding with the Triforce quest. Even with all that, even with all those issues, the game still ran pretty well. Also, Merlina, welcome on in.
Hello there.
Dude, a lot of people are coming in and just saying, said hi. Wonder what that means. I keep glitching. Nerf Ninja, I shouldn't be glitching. Hey, Em. Could you boot up my stream and see if I'm glitching or whatever? Just leave it open for like a minute or two if you can. I only like Scarlet and Violet because I got full on, Dude, I wish I was that lucky.
Hello there. Hello there.
Start it. Okay. I screwed up. Push every button. Wait, the stream just stopped. Yeah, I was gonna say, here's something on my side. It's saying it's poor now. I was gonna say, if we could give it a minute. Yeah, YouTube isn't receiving enough signal, is what it's saying on my end. So if we just give it a minute, my internet should kick back up again. Hopefully it doesn't do this tomorrow. That would suck. There it goes. Alright. And to be fair, it could just be YouTube. It really could just be YouTube. I heard YouTube's been acting kind of wonky for a few people. What Pokemon are we trying to go for? We are trying to go for the shiny Dratini. And, you know, the sad part is, this is going to be a very hard Pokemon to catch. And we only got 1 chance. So, you know what I probably should do? I wonder what level that thing is. But what we're going to do is... Let's check my satchel. 12 colorful screws. So, I'm going to keep going for encounters. If we do end up getting the, Dratini, I'm actually going to run. And I'm going to get the canary plushes. That should literally help us to the point to where... We should... You see? Shiny Alpha. It could be a Dragonair. If it's an Alpha, it won't run. I don't like ZA, because... Wait. Just don't like it because it's too easy. The main game, postage is shiny hunting. No! That's, like, my biggest problem with this game. The shiny hunting is way too easy. Like, that's why, like, when I first, started playing this game... I was literally saying that it has to be shiny alphas. It's the first time it's... Okay, then it's got to be on my end. I heard a few people were having some issues. I think it was over on Aurelius's side, and then there was someone else I thought that they were kind of freaking out a bit. No, the battle system's amazing. But I feel like they killed shiny hunting. They kind of killed shiny hunting. There's some aspects where it's fun, don't get me wrong. But I hate it, like... all you do is make a sparkling 3-power donut and you're getting a shiny. I don't like it. They should put the odds back to 1 in 8,192. Zach, here's my opinion on that. I agree. Think about it this way. Back when you were getting about roughly 1 encounter every 30 seconds, right? Look how many encounters we're getting. Right? There should be at least 16 Pokemon spawned in here, right? Wait. Okay, that's not shiny. I saw kind of a dark patch. So, we're running into about 16 Pokemon with the odds of being 1 in 4,000, whatever. And you're increasing those odds if you got the shiny charm. Like, you could literally get a shiny by doing nothing. Every shiny we've got so far in this challenge, without the shiny charm, has been in less than 200 encounters, by the way. Been in less than 200 encounters. And I'm counting, like, just per run-through, not per Pokemon, which would make it... It would make it technically higher. But I agree with you. I wish there was a way, like, they had, like, a toggle. Right? They had a toggle. It's like, oh, you want 1 in 8,000? Okay, you can have 1 in 8,000. And if you did, say you caught a Pokemon with the 1 in 8,000 chance, you would get a special mark or something. Or a ribbon for your Pokemon. But if you did it the 1 in 4,000, you would get the shiny, it just wouldn't have the mark. I feel like that would be a good way to make the Pokemon that you hunted for that's harder more unique. While at the same time giving people that just want to get their shinies and get them fast, it'll give them what they want too. There's gotta be a compromise to this because we are getting way too many encounters when it comes to shiny Pokemon. And it just, I don't know, like, it's still fun to shiny hunt, don't get me wrong, it's just, they don't feel as special once you get them. At least that's how it feels. Remove shiny charm. And any boost method, keep the outbreaks. To be fair, I would even be okay with getting rid of the charm itself. Get rid of the charm. Make the odds like 1 in... I'd say 1 in 5 or 1 in 6,000 honestly could be good too for odds. I need to keep, like, looking down, too. Because there's a chance we can potentially get a Staryu. The Bellsprout, which is dupes. We don't have to worry about that. But there's a chance we can get Pidgey, too. That's why I stopped getting the shiny charm. Don't use shiny power sandwiches or donuts. You see, what I do, because I tend to get, one of each version. So I'll have, like, my main version that I go at 100%. And then, like, my other version, I will literally just shiny hunt in it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, I'll use donuts and stuff, but I won't have shiny charm. I'll do stuff like that. It's glitching again. Did you see any sort of glitching, Em? Okay, is anyone else having any sort of, glitching, desyncing, any sort of problems by any chance? Shiny Dragonite is so bad when Mega evolves. No, the Mega is so much better. The Mega is so much better. Shiny Dragonite, it literally just looked like a baby just barfed all over it. That's literally the color of Shiny Dragonite. It's just baby barf green. Yo, Ivory, how's it going?
Hello there.
How you doing, my guy? Would be nowhere near as cool. 0 lag. I switched to Shiny Hunting Sword Shield, specifically. The hunts, stuck at full odds. Yeah, like, for me, I don't know. I'm kind of hopping all over the place. So, we'll be doing a lot of Fire Red and Leaf Green. We're going to be doing a lot of Fire Red, Leaf Green. And one hunt I actually want to do, which I think I'm going to get a lot of crap for this. I want to do the 3-segment Shiny to Dunsparce hunt in Fire Red, Leaf Green. I want to do that hunt in Fire Red, Leaf Green. I feel like that would be so obnoxious that it'd be hilarious. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing pretty good. We had an issue with our furnace yesterday, kickbacking a bunch of, like, soot and stuff. And boy, I was literally running frantically. And to be fair, like, I still feel weird from inhaling all that freaking smoke and stuff that was coming back at me and all the fumes. Besides for that, honestly, I'm just super excited. I finally get a shiny hunt in the old Gen 3 games again. And, like, mind you, we're down to 4 GameCubes now, so that kind of sucked. But now it's on the Switch, which has me stoked. No, but I got a bunch of thumbnails already made for Fire Red Leaf Green. I got them on my phone. Let's see. We got one for Porygon done. We got Pinsir done. We got Articuno done. We got Zapdos done. We got Hitmonlee done. We got Hitmonchan done. We got Lapras done. We got Kabuto done. We got Omanyte done. We got Aerodactyl done. We got Eevee done. We got Dratini done. We got Snorlax done. And we got the starters done. Which one's better, Fire Red or Leaf Green? It depends on the version exclusives that you'd be interested in. Now, mind you, in Leaf Green, Dratini is actually cheaper. And in Fire Red... You know what? I should probably just stay over here. And then in Fire Red, Porygon's actually cheaper if you're doing the game corner. So it kind of just depends on what starter you want. Or, what version exclusives. My version is definitely Leaf Green because Vulpix is in it. What do I think about ZA? ZA, I find to be a lot of fun. It has a lot of the same issues that I had with Sun and Moon, though. Which, really handholdy in the beginning. And a ridiculous amount of text. Besides for that, I honestly really enjoyed my time. I feel like the shiny hunting is a little bit mind-numbing. Like, there's really no running around. You just turbo controller on a bench. Oh, look, shiny. Just you're seeing like 20 shinies on your screen like 2 hours later. And I know it can only save 10, but I'm over-exaggerating. It's one of those things where the game is fun. The gameplay is fun. I love the battle system. I genuinely really love the battle system. It is so much fun. But I feel like they kind of killed shiny hunting to some extent in this. That and the DLC, I'm going to say this now, the DLC is not worth 30 bucks. Like, for shiny hunting, if you're a shiny hunter, then yes, I would say, I'd say $30, yeah, it's okay. But just to play through, it's not worth it. It's one of those things, I love Pokemon games, and I will always play Pokemon games, but when they're bad, I'm not afraid to say it. Especially with, like, Scarlet and Violet. I remember when I first started playing it, I was ragging on that game so hard. I was literally ragging on that game so hard. That world just felt so empty. And it bothered me so much. Which Legends game do you like more? Arceus. 100% Arceus. It's one of those things, like, the battle system, yeah, it wasn't very fun. But the exploring, the placing yourself to get, like, the perfect backstrike. The actual balls would fly far. I'm like this. Yeah, you want to see how far this Pokeball flies? It barely flies. Like, come on. Like, how is that fun? Like, you can't just aim like this and be like, ooh, I want to catch that Budew. Boop. You know what? I'm honestly really surprised it flew that far. Not gonna lie. And... crap. Alright, we kind of cheated in the challenge, but... So, for those of you guys that are wondering what just happened, we're trying not to catch any random Pokemon, because if you do, it kicks off Mabel's research. So, let me see what I can knock off to make this even. Alright, we got Whirlpool, which... Whirlpool's honestly a very good move. Let's take a peek. I thought there was something for cafes, right? Sit and relax. Okay, we can skip one of the benches. Wait, the bench is only 1. Yeah, we'll skip benches. That'll make it even. That's the exact spot I've been shiny hunting. I didn't realize that we could actually shiny hunt for the Dratini over here. I thought it was in, like, the blue area. Or, no, not blue sector. I thought it was, like, up here. And then over by Cafe Lana. Miss Black and White. Dude, I just miss shiny hunting on, like, the GBA and DS games in total. Like, just all together. That's why I was, like, so excited when I saw Fire Red Leaf Green. Like, Emily was concerned I was getting my hopes up too much again for the 5th year in a row. Because, like, for the past 5 years, I'm like, oh, they're going to come out. Just, I'm telling you, they're going to come out. And honestly, if they wouldn't have came out, Fire Red Leaf Green didn't come out this year, I would have just said, yeah, it's never happening. Arceus had easy shinies, and they knew, that's when they implemented alphas. No, they did implement alphas in a much better way than ZA. And I'm not saying that ZA's, shiny Pokemon aren't easy too. They are. I'm not gonna lie, they are easy. But it's one of those things, at least the shiny alphas felt a little more rewarding than this game. Like, you could just find a bench, you could sit there. Oh, it's a shiny, but it's not an alpha. Okay. Skip it, or catch it, or knock it out, whatever. And then you just keep sitting on a bench again. At least there was, like, more movement and other stuff as well. Black and White is the middle child. No, I feel like Black and White did it right. We got the shiny charm. The odds stayed 1 in 8,000. I feel like that was, like, the perfect. That was perfect right there. Remember that I told you, I've been shiny hunting Dratini? What made you choose this spot? Jace, what made you choose that spot, by the way? Just out of curiosity. When I was playing Arceus, I didn't realize I got a shiny. No, like, when I was playing Arceus, I can't tell you how many times, like, I didn't hear the shiny sound or whatever. And I missed a shiny. And 2, it's one of those things, like, if you miss the shiny, it doesn't stay there. And I love that. It's one of those things, like, if you, like, oh, I didn't see the shiny over there. You know what? I feel like you should lose it. And I'm not trying to say that just to be mean or to be a jerk. But it's one of those things, like, that's part of the risk and reward of shiny hunting in some areas. Like, if you're not looking all over the place, you might miss a shiny. That's what makes it just more thrilling. It's so ignored. I feel so... No, and, like, it's one of those things, like, I like Black and White, but at the same time, I have a hard time remembering a lot of stuff about Black and White that isn't the dream world. Like that online service that that they had for Pokemon Black and White. Or that isn't competitive battling. I do remember my very first shiny Pokemon. Like the very first Yamask I ran into ended up being a shiny. I remember that. That is always a core memory. Dude, Scarlet... Okay. So, for those of you guys that have been keeping tabs on my shorts, for kicks and giggles, I've been shiny hunting on Scarlet and Violet on my Switch 1. And boy, let me tell you, it runs worse than when it came out. So Scarlet... Sorry, I had to catch my brain back up. Also, Brody, do the $100 dodo first. Then we'll talk about releasing the Lopunny. My favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Emerald. But that is biased. I grew up with Pokemon Emerald. If we're not going to include Emeralds, I would honestly, I would say Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I've been tricked before. Okay, that's fine. I was going to say, because to be fair, I probably would have done it. It would have probably hurt us at this Nuzlocke pretty bad. But it would have been good for the video. Yeah, no, I'm literally recording this at a double wide, by the way. So it literally is like 1080p webcam, 1080p gameplay. So, it's like big boy. My favorite shiny, I would say is shiny Jirachi. But to be fair, that's mainly just because the story of my shiny hunt with that game, literally, it was 2.5 years for the shiny Jirachi. Let's see. I just want Gen 10 to have Crustal. I just want Gen 10 to have a fun shiny hunting method. That's all I want. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the shiny hunting in some of these games have been fun, but it's been nothing, like, that I've fallen in love with since, like, Arceus. Right? I haven't fallen in love with shiny hunting again since, like, Arceus. Like, us doing a challenge like this, though, definitely makes it a lot more fun, in my opinion. Like, if I come into a game where I'm not enjoying the shiny hunting, I'll probably start doing, like, challenges and stuff. Thought that was shiny for a second. New day is dawning. Alright, hold on. We gotta despawn that. Yep, that's technically 2 spawns right there. I do have the DLC, actually. I got it on my other profile. And back in we go with my stupid account. Yo, we did hit 10 likes. And that is a big boy over there. That is a big boyo. Oh, I almost did a count. Gen 10 allows me to have a wheel box of shiny crystals. I will never complain about Pokemon game ever again. Oh, you'll find something to complain about. And to be fair, there's always going to be something to complain with some of these Pokemon games. I just hope, because, like, mind you, this is the longest gap that we have had in mainline Pokemon games. Like, ever. So I'm really genuinely hoping. That's not... Okay, that's not a shiny yet. Also, oh, that fisheye filter was bugging me. So I really hope they've taken this time to learn from their mistakes with Scarlet and Violet and actually put out a polished game. On your other account, I'll get Mega Blaze again. I mean, to be fair, I probably will. Like, shiny... Oh, will I? Honestly, probably not. Like, I'm gonna do the shiny hunting. But I don't think I'll specifically try to go for Megas in there, because I don't really use Megas. Really want a tripod fish Pokemon? I want another dog Pokemon. Either that or a platypus. I would like a platypus Pokemon. I don't think we have one yet. Not that I can think off the top of my head. No, but like, I don't know. I'm just... Shiny hunting for me has been like the biggest thing in Pokemon. It's one of those things, if the shiny Pokemon are going to be ridiculously easy in the next game, we're going to do something to make it harder. Like, oh, we're going to do Marked Shiny Hunt. Or, oh, we're going to go for this shiny, but it's in the worst spot ever. Or stuff like that. What about Pokopia? And to be fair, I probably will get Pokopia, but I don't know if I'll get it right away. If we do, however, I'm probably going to put a poll on YouTube. And depending if the poll wins or not, like if people actually want to see me play it, then I'll get it. If people really aren't that interested, then I'll hold off. I'll hold off on getting it. And depending if I like what I see, then I'll get in and play it. What day is you? The 26th? What shiny Pokemon am I going to hunt next? For this challenge, we are going to be hunting for the shiny the shiny Aerodactyl through fossils. What we're going to be hunting tomorrow, we're going to be shiny hunting the starters in Fire Red Leaf Green. We have our 6 switches up and ready to go. So we're going to be solid for that. When you have time, can you switch to your normal account? Well, I'm not going to be able to do that, at least until, like, sometime after stream. I mean, we could do that tomorrow if you'd like. I am reacting to the Pokemon Direct tomorrow. So there's going to be a decent stretch of time where I literally got... My Switch is going to be free. So you like shiny hunting because it's difficult or like rewarding? It's a mix of both. Like when I shiny hunted my Jirachi, right? It was a mix of it was such a long hunt and it just felt very rewarding. But it was also one of those things, there was so much going on at the time. We're playing 4 copies of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. having to beat May to get back to the Pokedex. It just made it... It's really sunny. Okay, I don't think I could actually get to the Riolu. I was going to say, should we do a few Riolu encounters? But, yeah, my main thing with shiny hunting, it's a mix of it's rewarding, and there's just a lot more going on just compared to, for example, like, sitting on a bench and resetting. That's why I like the older games so much. That, and I just get to sit and I get to talk with you guys just about Pokemon, about going events, what's been happening in my life, what's been going on with you guys, and just other stuff like that. That's been, like, my big thing. And that's part of the reason why I genuinely wanted to give, like, Pokopia a shot. I feel like it would just be fun for streams. That, and I am kind of stubborn on getting my shiny Pokedex done. So every Pokemon and every form, besides for Spinda, because that's physically impossible. I'll be willing to do, like, a full page of Spindas, like 30 different Spindas, but I can't get all billion Spinda patterns. I chopped ADHD. And, okay, so I'm going to say this now. I do have ADHD, guys. So, that is why, like, you guys see me do, like, a lot of Nintendo systems. Like, we had the 12 GameCubes for a while. The 6 Nintendo Switches. You know, that's why you guys see me do, like, a lot of systems. It's partially just due to my ADHD. The glitching is getting worse. I think it might be you. Wait, that quarter over there? Is it? Oh. It almost seemed like that despawned there. Oh my god, it does work! That does work, like, right over there. I don't think it's gonna work with the alpha. Did it? It works! On the same roof. I'm just... Okay, so I'm over here, right? So, would it be this elevated surface? I know this wasn't the right one you were talking about, but... Seems like it works. Huh. Wouldn't you know, my stupidity there actually probably worked for something. I think you mean just, like, right over here. Right? You're saying it's the same rooftop. I would assume you're probably talking over here. Oh, wait a second. Is it the one that I've been running off to? Is it this one and I just can't see because of the pin? No, Riolu is probably going to be one of our targets, too, depending on where it is. Because we got the Flabébé. And then over in this section, going up here, Area 7 is the cutoff. That's going to be the Dragonite. Up here, I think Riolu's up here. Okay, probably go back to this the bridge. I'm trying to think, like, what other Pokemon that are wild that I would want to get. Right next to the Scraggy? Okay, my guess is you probably mean, like, right up here. But if you're saying right next to Scraggy, look left. Gotta go early. Sorry. No, Ivory, you're good. You're good. Thank you so much for stopping on in.
Thank you.
Where the rocks are. Hold on. That's not the rock you're talking about. Oh, okay, the crystals. You're telling me to look left at the crystals. Because I don't see any other rock. Besides for that rock. That's not shiny, is it? I didn't realize we had a chance for other alphas up here as well. Yeah, I am so sorry, by the way. I'm so sorry, Jace. When it comes to, like, directions, I'm not very... I was gonna say, that's... I am not very good when it comes to, like, the following of directions. I tend to get lost pretty easy. I would assume if I just went forward, it would spawn in. But I think we're just a smidge too far. I was gonna say... We got quite a few opportunities here for some interesting Pokemon. I have 29 hours and I haven't had a single shiny. I think my game is corrupt. I was going for a shiny only run. Glad I didn't. You know, okay, I don't want to brag, but it's kind of funny. All of our shinies, like, we don't have the shiny charm. We've literally gotten all of our shinies in 200 or less encounters. You just have to tell me. There might be a video online about it. I'll just stick with this for now, just so we could keep getting encounters. This little thing that I found, like, it's not the best method by any means, but it's definitely a lot faster than going all the way up there to go across that bridge and back. And it's less encounters with some other Pokemon, too. Because, like, these Staryu have a chance to be shiny. The Badoos are going to have a chance to be shiny as well. Bellsprouts are fine because, yeah, I was gonna say, literally just for the fact of that's dupes. I could literally just go there. I think I could just run up there, then back to... No. What is my favorite Pokemon? That would be Vulpix. My second favorite Pokemon would be Jirachi. And my third would be Zigzagoon. The Hoenn Zigzagoon. I know, the third one has always been a weird pick. It's just one of those things, like, that was, like, my first competitive Pokemon that I actually, I came up with a very competitive set, back in VGC, in X and Y. And it worked out so ridiculously well, it wasn't even funny. Like, just that Lidude line, like, ooh, now it's... Chat, it's raining. Hold on. The Dragonite's gonna be very solid. Over here. Hold on. I want to see the rare spawn maps, chat. I have the rare spawn map here. I have it right here on my phone. And where all the rare spawns are. We got the Fennekin. We got the Dratini. Gumi is also an option, chat. And I think it's in the cutoff zone. I was going to say, because our cutoff zones, we're going off this main street right here. And this waterway. Can I get your phone number? No, I'm not. I'm sorry, Chase. I'm not putting my phone number out there. I'm sorry. It's nothing with you. Even like my moderators on stream, I wouldn't give them my phone number. I'm very peculiar on that. Oh, you know what I thought of too? Up here we can get Eevee as well. We actually have Ooh, you know what? When we're shiny hunting that area, we do have a very solid chance of getting that Eevee. I'm just going to keep hunting for the Dratini. I think it's the best bet. We could always try to make it rain later. Oh, Gooby does spawn down there. Hold on. I'm curious. Goomy is like really close to the middle. Should be roughly right about there. Yeah. If I could get 50 away, roughly, we could do a reset for Goomy as well. Umbreon? Yeah, it would probably be like Umbreon or Sylveon would probably be the one I would go for. I don't know if that's respawning it, but I guess we can get a Goomy reset or two. Yeah, honestly, this is solid. I wish I could not fall down. Well, we fell down. Let's check over here. We're gonna check over here quick. Because I'm pretty sure Goobies spawn along the waterways? Goobies should spawn along the waterways, I believe. Right? Yeah, there's a Gooby right there. Is there a fast travel point nearby? There is not. I might as well get this, whatever this is. Yeah. Actually, I think that's the sewer area. We're going to take advantage of this while I got it. And while we do this, I'm going to get stuff ready for... There we go. Oh, yes. Use Charm on the crystals. My best idea yet. Get shiny Heracross. No, I actually do want Heracross. Heracross is ridiculously freaking strong. Like, I want a Pokemon that can get Swords Dance. It's going to be a big thing for me. So we got Goomy here. Rock Punch. So we do get a Goomy that spawns there. Okay, that's an option. Okay, that took out all three of them. Yeah, that's going to have to be something we keep in mind. I'm going to go back to where I was before in Blue Sector. I have 100 boys. Dude, Boys is probably, like, my favorite trade Pokemon of all time. Second would have to be the... Oh, God. So I might get some hate for this. I actually really like the Haunter that has the Everstone back in Diamond and Pearl. I just love how memey it is. Like, of course they would do something like that. Oh, my goodness. Alright. Back up the ladder we go. We're still going back for the Dratini. I just wanted to see if that area also held Goomies. Because if we're gonna end up getting overworld Pokemon, I would like to get them out of the way. Just so we don't happen to run into random shinies as we're trying to get around. I think that's going to be, like, a very smart call for us. Like, we could actually potentially go for, like, targeted Pokemon instead of just randomly, like, oh, well, I just ran across this, this Patrat. It stopped raining. No, it's still raining. Never mind. So, Heart Gold, Soul Silver are on Nintendo Store, right? Wait. Framing, where do you see that? It's on the Nintendo Store. Hold on. Jace, I do apologize, but I don't like giving my phone number to people on the internet. It's nothing against you. Like, even my mods who asked for my number, I've never given them my number either. Let's see. Still nothing there. No Badoos. I believe... I don't think Everstones are in this game. I'm not... It's on the Nintendo Store. Seen it last night. You can pre-order it as release. I just checked the mobile version, and I'm not seeing anything about it. Oh, actually, I can't do that. That one is the... Okay. I'll just have to check after stream. Nice, well, it leaked. So, I was gonna say, if it's saying that, they probably will release it, if it was shown. It probably will be tomorrow as well, but something tells me... I just don't know how I feel on that. Like, I don't know if that's even possible. It's not raining, so I don't have to keep doing that thing for Gumi. I pulled out a second switch. Hold on. Hold on a sec. I got the fifth one in the dock. No, I would get them when they're broken, and I would fix them up, and I would get them for, like, super cheap. There's this one. This one's my fiance's, though. No, so, when we shiny hunt Fire Red Leaf Green tomorrow, we're doing it with the, 6-switch setup. So, can I actually do it right now? My multi-viewer is gonna be kind of weird. Is it just not in the dock all the way? I have... Oh. Da. One of those? Yeah, there we go. I don't have the Wavebird connected to it yet, so I can't control them all with one controller. That's something I'm gonna fiddle around with again tomorrow. Now, let me get my multi-viewer back. Do I have a Switch 2? I do. That's actually what we're playing on now. That's what we're playing on now. Now, I've told myself I am not going to get any more than two Switch 2s. I am only allowing myself to get 2 Switch 2s. There we go. Oh, that's right. I have it on channel 2. Sorry, gotta go. Jace, that's all right. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. I do apologize about my number, by the way.
Thank you.
That's on channel 2. Uh-oh. It's being weird. I don't remember if Everstones are in the game or not. Oh, okay. I guess I had it on channel 4, and there goes a Pokeball. So probably... if that's the case, it probably is just a port. To be fair, I find it weird that they would do Heart Gold, Soul Silver before they did Gen 3. But at the same time, I wouldn't complain. Is it only a port, or maybe it's an easy remaster? Not remake? Because it's going to be popular to do a bundle with old games like Switch, Mario and Zelda did. Yeah, and to be fair, I don't think Game Freak would want to do a bundle. Because, hear me out here. Why would they want to sell you a Pokemon game bundle for $60 when they could sell you 2 versions of the same game for $60 and then make you buy the rest of them? And I'm sorry, but Pokemon fans are crazy enough to where they would do that. I would do that. And I'm not just saying that just to peeve people off or whatever, but like people would genuinely spend $60 for 2 versions of one generation. Ooh. Dude, if we get a shiny Alpha Dragonair, I don't think you guys realize how much I would pop off. Try to get down ROMs. But then wonder why only Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Why not every old Pokemon game? Well, here's the thing. I fell. That is the thing. So, I feel like if they were to release the games right now, it would be Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, and then Fire, Red, Leaf, Green, and then they would probably hold off until next year and drip feed us to help fill in the gaps with the releases with Ruby and Sapphire. That's what I imagined. Also, I'm going to look this up for you, Tiffany, by the way. The Everstone thing. I just need to make sure I don't lose my map. Apparently, the Everstone... It's not in Legend ZA. Yeah, the Everstones are not in Pokemon Legends ZA. I had a feeling. Starter team on Heart Gold. No, it's something like that. That would be cool. Like, actually, like, being able to, like, transfer... okay, so, I'm gonna say this now. I want to say this now for you guys. If we do end up getting something in the line of, like... And it's not gonna happen. For Pokemon Coliseum and XD, right? If we get functionality to where it could connect with Fire Red, Leaf Green, and all that, then we probably will be doing what they call ribbon quests a lot more. I love the ribbon quests. Like, I would totally be doing them more. Right, that's exactly the way Pokemon Company thinks. No bundle, more money. Exactly. And, like, I love Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. I love the franchise of Pokemon, but I'm not afraid to call out their bull crap when it comes to that. They are a big company for a reason. They will literally do whatever they can to get more money. Also, I already did that number. We already counted, so I can't count this one. No, but it's just a common business tactic. To be fair, like if you're running a business, like you're the president of the business, it would be kind of dumb to not go for that route. But for the consumer, it's also kind of it's crappy. It is very crappy. Like, I already have all these old games, so I don't have to buy them again. But I want to play them on the Switch and have them easily transfer over to other games. So, of course I'm going to get it. Right? Like, I could literally reach into my thing right now, and I could pull out a handful of copies of Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. That's probably nothing to be proud about anymore, but still, regardless. No, the Pokemon Company has been extremely greedy lately. And it's... Gosh, why do I keep falling? No, the Pokemon Company has been a lot more greedy lately. And it's been starting to show, like, all these, like, mobile games that no one really... I'm sorry, like, more than half of the community don't care about. Like, you got Pokemon Go, which people love. Hopefully Pokemon Champ... And, like, Pokemon Champions, right? On Switch... you gotta pay. You gotta pay to play Pokemon Champions on Switch. but it's free on mobile. Why not just make it free on the Switch? Unless it's going to have, like, special functions to it. I thought that was shiny for a second. And to be fair, if it was shiny, I probably would have taken it just because it's a fire type. And a shiny alpha would literally be a big help for our challenge. We already got the victory bell, so that's already huge right there. Still, regardless. And honestly, this is like the safest place for us to actually be able to hunt the Dratini as well. Yeah, I don't know. I just really hope Gen 10 looks good. And I really hope that they bring Ruby and Sapphire, or like make an announcement that other older games are coming to the Switch. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about the Heart Gold Soul Silver. And since I haven't seen it personally, I'm just going to treat it still as rumor. Because like I looked at the mobile Nintendo store, and I have seen nothing about it. And I haven't seen, like, Pori Leaks or anyone else talking about it yet either. So that's also something else. Because I feel like... Yeah, the only thing I've been seeing is some people have champions on their Switch. That, or I know you guys will probably have a hard time seeing this. The fat Pikachu, but with the pixel art. I'm getting that. They also make it really obvious with games. Low budget, bad quality. Meanwhile, you get tons of money from merch. Well, that's just it. Why work hard on the video games when the video games aren't even your main source of income? Think of this. The video games are the advertisement for their Pokemon cards, their plushies. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, mobile versus Switch. There's got to be some reason to why they're trying to charge money for the Switch version. Like, if there's, like, added features or whatever, and that's the reason why they're making it paid. Or it's, like, a bundle where you get, like, a bunch of Pokemon, and you got to pay for it. I guess I would understand on why they would try charging for it. But at the same time, it's like, if you're going to charge on the Switch, you should be charging on mobile too. I gotta stop falling off. For the love of... No, but long story short, Pokemon has been doing, like, a lot of, like, very greedy moves lately. And mind you, like, this company owns more money than Disney. Like, the Pokemon is, like, the top-rated entertainment company in the world when it comes to money. They have the most money. So I feel like video games are your advertisement. Imagine if you made a good video game. You found a way to make a good video game. You know, the graphics don't have to be as good, right? You can make a good video game without having the biggest graphics and the best graphics, right? You could go back to Octopath Traveler, right? What happens if you did a Pokemon game in the style of Octopath Traveler? Like the 3D, 2D pixel art style, right? The game would run pretty well. People, like the old heads, would be able to get their high-quality pixel arts back. I feel like that would be a nice place to try, you know? But they won't. It's one of those things, they want to try to go big, grandiose, and they're going to fail because they don't know how to compress their files. Just looked and see fire red, leaf green. Yeah, we might know tomorrow. It's one of those things, like, literally anything could happen tomorrow. From what I've been seeing from, like, a lot of leakers, is there's one thing we're not aware of that they're gonna announce tomorrow. That wasn't in, like, any of the leaks, like Terra leaks or any of that. So, to be fair, I am just happy with the fact that we're getting Pokopia next week and Fire Red Leaf Green. I'm happy with that. I'm not expecting anything more. So, Something I learned with Pokemon Directs is never to get my hopes up. Events, Pokepark also. No, oh yeah, that's right. They're opening the Pokepark in Japan. It's like their own Disney World. Yeah, they're I'm trying to what type of events are we talking about, Marty? I thought they were holding some sort of event, but I can't quite remember. I heard murmurings they were doing events. I just don't know what. Good boy, buddy. Keeping tabs on the puppy and see what he's doing. Yeah, we're getting close to... Yeah, this is our second longest hunt so far, ZA at the moment. Second longest hunt in ZA. He's just laying under the table staring at me. I know, you want my attention, buddy. You got a little bit yet, okay? Yeah, I'm one of those... Ooh... The game is advertising is really genius. I didn't think about it, but it actually works like that. Yeah, no, it does. And then, I don't know where the anime comes in, honestly. I would say it's another form of advertising. Maybe like advertising to the children. Because more children are going to be able to watch like TV or YouTube videos or shorts or whatever. And it's basically just advertising for the game, which is going to make them spend more money. And then they're going to be able to see more Pokemon, and then they're going to want to buy the merchandise of those Pokemon. No, okay, so there's actually this Japanese website you could go on where the people that work at these big companies will complain about their workers, or complain about their workplace, right? So one of the biggest complaints is they're working with like old hardware, like PS3 hardware, right? And they're not allowed to really, like, do anything different or express themselves because a lot of the older workers literally won't let them. And mind you, this was a thing that was, like, I believe that was, like, 2 years ago. It was right before I took my break from streaming when a lot of this stuff was coming out. And to be fair, working in the games industry and the manga industry is horrible. It is ridiculously horrible, so I'm not surprised. But... it's going to be interesting to see when the old guard leaves. And why do I keep falling off buildings? But also things like events. Did in the city, I don't remember. Pokepark. Yeah, I know they had the Pokepark. It's one of those things, like... I just wish they would spend a little bit more money on the games. Because, mind you, they got Capcom coming down on them for their Animo or whatever it's called. And then Pal Park. And mind you, Pal Park is only kind of just getting big because you could tell it copied a lot of stuff from Pokemon. And it's literally just became a meme. And what a lot of people don't realize, memes are powerful. Memes are ridiculously powerful. It can make or break a company if a meme is big enough. And it's making them look bad or whatever. So, Pokemon already looks like a bad company as it is. Do I think they're being blatantly evil or whatever? No. Do I think they're money hungry? Yes. But it's one of those things, they're going to try to give you a decent product if they can in their allotted amount of time. But if they can't, they'll still just shove it out anyways. And here's the thing too, they're on a very weird schedule. Because they need to coincide the game with the anime. And then with the anime, they got all the cards, all the merchandise. That's a lot they got going on all at once. Am I defending them? No. But I will say this. They need to give everything more time to cook. People will buy Pokemon merch if it's good. If it's good, if it's interesting, if it's something they don't have. Release shiny merch. People will go crazy for that. Why don't they do that more? You know? Like, it would work just well for them. But at the same time, they just don't. No, Pokemon Pokemon has manga. Pokemon Adventures. I don't know anything about Scarlet and Violet, but, like, just look up Pokemon Adventures when you get a chance, Marty. They have their own manga series, and it gets dark. Like, at one point, an Arbok got cut in half, and then, like, zombie Pokemon. Mewtwo gets stabbed by his own spoon right in the chest. A lot of the characters literally almost die. Kidnapping children. There's a lot of dark stuff in Pokemon Adventures. And I will say this. Once you read, like, the red and blue chapters, you have to read the rest. There is no going back. You get hooked. They have their own manga. It is insane. But it's so good. Yeah, I know they got up to Scarlet and Violet. It's just I have not read anything about it. Because I believe the reason why I didn't read it was it wasn't in English yet. Sorry for your falling. It's fine. To be fair, that's kind of what I get for doing this method anyways. Like, yeah, it's a little bit faster, but I'm also burning just as much time by the amount of times I'm falling off this building. Yeah, I just love it. It's right here, right in this corner that I gotta go to just to get everything to despawn. Just right in that corner. And it makes me nervous every time coming to this corner now. I might as well just... I have to just look away from the Dratini and actually, like, pay attention to where I'm walking. We're getting that alpha to spawn pretty frequently, though. I'm happy about that. I'm happy we're getting this alpha spawning frequently, because if we can get a shiny alpha Dragonite... yeah, we would be a lot more solid, because we only got one shiny alpha at the moment. I was really hoping we could have gotten the Magikarp as well. Sadly, it did not work out in our favor. Thank you, I'll look it up. Yay. And to be fair, you could always just look up some of the scans, or... there's a YouTuber named Viole, I believe. He actually does a review of, like, all of the manga. I stumbled across him a few times before. So, if you don't feel like reading, you could always listen to him. He'll pretty much just go over the story. And he'll show, like, flashes of some of the panels and stuff. You can always go that route, too. That way, you're able to do stuff as you listen, instead of having just to sit down and read. You know what I'm really surprised about? The fact that we haven't ran into another shiny Bellsprout or any other shiny. But to be fair, I think this is like the perfect spot where other things aren't going to be spawning in. Besides for the Dratini. And potentially... yeah, that fire monkey over there. That fire monkey might spawn in. So I was gonna say, we're not respawning any of the Staryus. I think we're just out of range for that Pidgey over there, too. That is called Small Trouble. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't like falling anymore. I mean, like, if I could, like, fall in reverse or, like, rewind feature, just let me spawn back up, that'd be great. Thanks. Oh, I didn't... How many times have I passed by that bench and didn't realize that bench was there? I just fallen over the city? Can I get that to despawn really quick? Alright. We're getting another... Yep, despawn. Wait, I got Amazon coupons? Coupons. Ooh, honestly, that electric razor? I got this cheap Walmart razor, chat. And let me tell you, it does not do the job very well at all. I need a new razor. And that brand is actually not that bad. Wait a sec. Oh, I saw the sparkling of that Pokeball. Okay, that, I'm not gonna lie, that threw me off a bit. Not gonna lie. Now, if I can get lucky, I'd like to get this, the Dratini by tonight. Hopefully. But I was gonna say, we got like another 15 minutes or so. I do want to make sure to spend a little bit of time with Emily and Charlie before they go to bed. I'll probably stay up a little bit longer just so Charlie's got some time out. And we got a green screen, by the way, for anyone wondering. We had a green screen, but it's really big and bulky, and my dog would probably try eating it. So I got one that will attach to my chair, and I'm hoping that will work good. Yeah, because I feel bad, because you guys just see my curtains, my TV, you know, my wall clock that doesn't work, my orange wall. I want you guys to at least be able to see something maybe a little more interesting or nothing at all. Great, now I got the hiccups. But yeah, so I shelled out like 40 bucks. We got it. So I figured it would be a pretty good idea. Let's see, nothing. I was gonna say that way too. If we want to W coupons. Yeah, no, with that coupon, it was like $25 off the razor. And I've been very money conscious lately because we just have a lot of stuff that we need to get done around this house. And we got a wedding coming up in October, right? And weddings are not cheap. Like, the photographer alone is like $2,500. So I've been trying to be very money cautious. So, like, for me, like, I'm only allowing myself, like, a certain amount of games this year. That's kind of part of the reason why I'm hee-hawing on Pokopia. But, yeah, like I said, money cautious. I don't want to spend more money than what I have to. Now, I was going to say, like, my last big purchase of reckless spending was buying my fiance computer parts and building her a computer. That was, like, my last of my ridiculously reckless spending. The only thing that concerns me is if they do, like, a special edition Switch 2. That might be a problem. My dog's crazy. Well, that's just it. He's a 3-year-old corgi. He has a lot of energy. So, it's more the line of, he's not crazy. He's just got all that energy to burn, and he has a hard time burning it, especially during the work days. Just because, like, when I get home, I'm physically tired. My job is more of a demanding one when it comes physically. And, ooh, I almost jumped off the building again. And, Emily, hers is very mentally draining, so she'll get home. She'll plop on the couch or do, like, 1 or 2 simple chores around the house. Me, I'll get home. Dratini's testing my patience. And to be fair, it's not the longest one. The Bellsprout was, like, 260, I believe. But, yeah, so, no, I like to try to spend some time with Charlie as much as I can. And, like, basically just, because when we're gone, he's in his kennel. No, we're engaged. We're engaged right now. We're talking about getting married here this year. So, we already paid the down payment for the photographer. We're working on the rest of the details. But I will be married, hopefully, if everything goes right, by the end of the year. I was going to say, if not, then it would be the beginning of next year. There's a lot of planning and stuff that gets, that goes in along with this. So, yep, and to think I actually met her through YouTube. Fun fact. I met her through YouTube. Oh my goodness. It's funny how things work. It's funny how things work, chat. Things will happen for a reason. And that is 201. Let's see. Despawn. Perfect. Dude, the fact that we haven't gotten, like... I was gonna say, that... Is that distance? I'm just hoping, like, stuff, like... Mind you, the bell sprouts haven't spawned. I don't know if anything on those other roofs... Well, I'm not seeing anything pop up. So I'm guessing no. I'm guessing nothing else is spawning in. This is like the perfect spot, I guess, if you want to get a shiny Dratini and nothing else. I know Jace was trying to show me a different spot, but I like this spot. This is a good spot. Dude, I am going to have to bring back that foot pedal at this rate. That's why I don't shiny hunt. I only look at streamer doing it. No, I like shiny hunting. It's one of those things, like, it's something where there's just enough going on that will kind of keep my ADHD kind of just chilled. But at the same time, it's similar to, like, what you see with cozy streamers for me. Like, mind you, I hunkered down and shiny hunted the same Pokemon for 2.5 years. Without much really in between. So, and then, like, the shiny Manaphy hunt, we did that for about, it was about a year straight. And that's not even including the amount of hunting I had to do to get all the eggs. Because I was actually going to find those Pokemon Ranger games from GameStop and getting kicked out of multiple GameStops because I kept buying them and then trading them in and then buying them and then trading them in. I just kept doing that and they kept getting annoyed. So I ended up getting paid out. To be fair, it was worth it. I don't even live over there anymore, and I guarantee you some of them are probably closed at this point, so... Yeah. Let's see, nothing there. Good luck with the rest of the planning. Hey, thank you. It's gonna be a crazy year. We got a bunch of house renovations we got working on. We got the wedding that's happening too. Let's see. Well, and then we got all the outside renovations that we got going on as well. And that means a lot of work. So once my layoff season ends at work, now mind you, I'm still working. It's just my hours are cut right now. There we go. We'll do this one. And that will be... Okay, I guess I don't get two out of that. But yeah, once the layoff season ends, it's going to be 72-hour work weeks. So try to do that while streaming too. It's going to be a struggle bus. I'm telling you that now. I'm going to be having a hard time, chat. But you got to do what you got to do. Now, I was going to say, if I could get like $1,000-something paycheck, oh, heck yeah, I'm going for it. Let's see, back and forth. Dude, this Dratini is just being stubborn. Let's see. Oh, okay, there's the Scraggy. Nothing on the Bellsprouts. You know what? I just thought of... No, that's too far away. Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Area 10 opened up. Area 9 opened up. 7 opened up as well. And then 8. There's probably some benches. There's probably some benches nearby. I don't think really people want to see bench resets. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a poll. Maybe people, if they don't want to see them, maybe we could do them off stream. We could do them off camera and we could post them up as their, like a shiny hunting short or something. I think that's pretty solid. No, at least it took us 2 streams to get the Bellsprout. It took us roughly 2 streams to get the Bellsprout. At least this one is not going as long. So at least there's that. Dude, and... I think we're gonna have to hold on to this Dratini as well. I'm trying to think, like, what moves are gonna be good for it. And I also need to think too, Vinny. Vinny's got Drampa. I need to see what Vinny's, because we can't go past level 35. That's what the next round of Rogue Mega Pokemon are going to be. And we're going to have to deal with that as well as soon as we get done battling Vinny. There's going to be like 3 that pop up. And they're level 35, so I can't go too much higher than that. But I also don't want to be too much weaker than Vinny, because especially since he's going to have a Mega Evolution, and we're not going to have one at that point. But I was going to say, after we get done with Vinny, though, also that should be 2. We should have access to some Mega Stones. Either the Gyarados or the Lopunny, I think, should be available. Or Aerodactyl's a possibility, and we do plan on shiny hunting Aerodactyl. That'll probably be our next hunt, to be fair. That'll be the next hunt for ZA, is the Aerodactyl. We'll get that one done. I just want to get a lot of the overworld shinies done, just so we don't, like, randomly, like, bump into one as we're trying to get around. Because I feel like that could get messy pretty quick. That can get pretty darn messy pretty darn quick. Oh, why are you looking at me, buddy? You're looking at me like that. Makes me, like... Oh, I almost fell off the building. It's kind of weird that I was able to do that, though. Like, go back down and then back up like that. Yeah, we really need to do a foot pedal. That'll make the at least focusing with this a little bit easier. There we go. Dude, the amount of alpha... I hope the alpha shiny pops up just for the fact it won't run away. Hey, lay down. Lay down, buddy. What, belly rubs? He wants belly rubs, chat. You know what? I think now is a good time for us to end. We'll get one last encounter and we'll make this number. He might be asking to go potty, I'm thinking is what's happening. So, wait, how much time was that? Oh, I must have left my Switch on. Let's check our rewards. We'll get light screen soon, which that's going to be huge. And then we'll start getting the punches. So, I believe... Yeah, it was the poison type and the grass type. That only tacked on an extra 100. Which, mind you, that sucks, but we're not going to be doing the chilling on benches with our Pokemon. That will even it out. That will even it out. We still got our... Oh, the Mega Crystal ain't going to be much at all. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it very far into the requests. Now, 2,000 points would bump us up twice. So if we manage to get a Pokemon that we can evolve through trade, we should be solid. Alright, though, guys, we are going to end off the stream here. We will be streaming tomorrow. We are going to be doing a reaction of the Pokemon Direct tomorrow. And on top of that, we are going to be doing some shiny hunting and Fire Red and Leaf Green for the starters. So hopefully everyone's had a good time today, and I will see everyone in the morning. Wait, good luck with the hunt. I gotta go to bed. 1:40 a.m. here. Thank you for the chill stream. Hey, no problem, Marty. Happy to have you aboard.
Hello there.
Alrighty, though, guys. I will see everyone tomorrow for some Direct and some shiny hunting and Fire Red Leaf Green. Good night, everybody. Also, if no one noticed, I got my hair cut. It's really short, and I do not like it. Randomness for the win.